Well, today's video is entitled Staying Young at Age 55, which is my age and beyond. Pointer. Age without looking old or age without getting old is a cliche I often use, and it's not just about good genes or expensive skincare to look young and youthful. In fact, it often comes down to simple daily habits, right? We're going to dive into the 8 daily habits usually adopted by those who continue to look young well into their golden years. Trust me, they are simpler than you think. Hydration is key. Number one, hydration. Our body is 60% water, so water is of importance to our lives. A 70-kilogram man will have 42 liters of water. Okay, 1 kg equals 1 liter. And 2/3 of this water, or 28 liters, is inside our cells, okay? Intracellular water. Of course, fat tissue contains about 10% water, while muscle tissue contains about 75% water. Okay, that's 2/3 of the water in a human. The other 1/3 of the water, 14 liters in a 70-kilogram man, is outside of our cells, or extracellular water, the water you find in the interstitial spaces in your lung, in your abdomen. Okay, so out of this 14 liters of extracellular fluid volume, 75% or 10.5 liters is present in the interstitial space. I mean, the space between cells. And 25% of that water is in the plasma, equivalent to 3.5 liters. Plasma is basically a component of your blood. Of course, your blood isn't just fluid. 1.5 liters of that is red blood cells, white blood cells. Okay, so on average, we have 5 liters of blood in a person, of which 3.5 liters is plasma fluid. A male average will have averagely will have 5.5 liters of blood. A woman, 4.5 liters of blood, and of which 3.5 liters is plasma fluid. Hydration is key. And if you've ever wondered how some people manage to maintain their youthful glow well into their 60s, hydration plays a significant role. Regular drinking of water not only nourishes your body, but also helps your skin look fresh and young and radiant. It's a simple yet often overlooked daily habit that can contribute massively to your appearance. And you don't have to drink anything fancy, just simple, plain water. How much water per day do you need to drink? Well, it depends on a lot of factors, like whether you live in a cold weather country, hot weather country, and it varies from person to person. But the US National Academies of Science and Engineering and Medicine says it's about 2.7 liters for women and 3.7 liters for men. I can assure you that I drink much more than 4 liters a day. This can include fluids from water, beverages like teas and juice, and from your food. You can get an average of 20% of your water from the foods that you eat. You may need more water than someone else, depending on the climate, etc., where you live, and whether any health conditions. I regularly make this tea every day. It's a herbal tea with chrysanthemum, cassia seeds, licorice, lycium, Japanese honeysuckle, burdock, and I just buy it off from the shop. It's a herbal tea for liver protection. I just make a pot of it. I just leave it on the dining table, and I just regularly drink it throughout the day, as well as water, plain water, etc. So it's good to remind myself to keep drinking, to keep hydrating myself. And these days, a lot of people are selling alkaline water machines, alkaline water, and there's a basis for it. Because why? Cancer cells thrives in an acidic environment. Okay, they prefer an acidic environment to grow. And if you take blood from a person with acidic blood, you look under the microscope, the red blood cells clump together, right? They clump together. So why is our blood acidic? Because of the fatty foods we eat, processed foods, refined sugar, carbonated drinks, alcohol, etc., etc. Hence, people are now selling you alkaline water, alkaline machines. But for me, I just take one sachet of Urel a day. It's alkalinizer. So it'll just alkalinize my blood. Second, regular exercise is non-negotiable. There are three types of exercise to me. First is aerobic, then it's strength, then it's flexibility. Aerobic exercise is important, like walking, running, cycling, swimming. Aerobic capacity is linked to longevity. They put, it's one study that they put people in the 60s on a treadmill to see how much oxygen they can process. And those that can actually process more oxygen live longer. Why? Because it's a reflection of your cardiovascular health and your respiratory health. It's a reflection of how much oxygen your lung can take in, and then be able to use your circulatory system to deliver oxygen to the tissues, to your organs. And obviously, pulse rate is something you measure. You're more healthier if you have a lower resting pulse rate. I think mine is about 45, 44 when I wake up. Second type of exercise is strength exercise. That means muscle, to build muscles. The more muscle tissue you have, the higher your metabolic rate. So as you age, your metabolic rate drops because of a lower muscle mass. And why you have lower muscle mass? Not because of age, because you don't use it as much. It's disuse. The only tissue that burns fat is muscles. I mean, your other tissues don't burn fat. Your brain needs 6 grams of glucose per hour, blah, blah, blah. So the only muscle that burns fat is muscles. So the more muscle cells you have, more muscle tissue you have, the more fat you will burn and higher your metabolic rate. And for males, testosterone is essential for muscle growth and fat loss. The third type of exercise is very important. It's flexibility. You must stretch, right? Tendons and ligaments shrink with age. So it's important to stretch. Like I do yoga from YouTube like 3 times a week. Otherwise, as you get older, you shrink because your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments shrink, and you get frozen shoulder, you get trigger finger, etc., etc. So regular stretching is important. I also use a foam roller as well regularly. Number 3, prioritize sleep. People who maintain their youthfulness as they age understand the importance of a good night's sleep. They create an environment conducive for restful sleep and follow a consistent bedtime schedule. I sleep 10:30 every night, 10:30, 11 latest, and I wake up at about 5:30 to 6 every day consistently, and then do my workouts. Sleep isn't just about recharging your batteries. It's also when our bodies go into repair mode, tackling everything from damaged cells to imbalances in our hormones. I mean, like I went to the gym this morning to just do weights, turn up. You don't immediately grow muscles. The muscle growth happens overnight because when you do weights, or exercise or running, there are fiber tear in your muscles, and the healing, the recovery, the muscle growth occurs overnight when you're resting. And when it comes to skin health and maintaining a youthful appearance, sleep is an absolute game changer. When we sleep, the brain gets a break for the constant absorbing, analyzing, storing, and retrieving information. It commits information we receive during the day to our memory. And it oversees repair jobs that the body is doing while we sleep. So the body heals and repairs, right? All the hormones are released and repairing your body, especially the growth hormone, which repairs your muscles, etc., happens at night. Our body releases hormones that helps in regeneration of cells. All the wear and tear that we suffered during the day is healed throughout the night. The muscles get to rest and they grow. So your brain is also busy clearing toxins during the night when you sleep, right? Your heart rate and blood pressure lowers, give your heart a break. Your lungs, your respiratory rate lowers because your breathing slows down. During sleep, it becomes more regular. And muscles, regarding your muscles, your body release growth hormones to heal and repair your muscles. Okay, what is released during your sleep? What are the hormones being released during your sleep? The main important one is growth hormone, essential for growth and repair of tissue. Is produced in the pituitary gland here and released during sleep. So this is the hormone that's released during your sleep that causes muscle repair and tissue repair. Antidiuretic hormone prevents the production of diarrhea urine. That's why when you sleep, this hormone is released, so you don't keep going to the toilet all the time. And melatonin is released in the pineal gland for you to sleep. I mean, you can get melatonin supplements for what I call it, time zone difference, jet lag, etc. And this hormone is released as darkness unfolds. Benefits of sleep. The brain flushes toxins during sleep. There are billions of cells in the brain. During the day, toxins are released from the cells and slowly build up around the cells. This is why at the end of the day, we feel mentally exhausted. Our brain power is reduced after a long, hectic day. When we sleep, the channels of cerebral fluid expands and allows the toxin to be flushed from the brain. Okay, so when we wake up in the morning, we feel completely refreshed and ready for the day ahead. Right? There's a blood-brain barrier, your sheath, and then there's the fluid around your brain and all the way down to your spine. Okay, so that collects toxins to be flushed out. So the nightly detoxification of the brain not only helps in improving brain function on a day-to-day basis, but can prevent disease such as Alzheimer's disease. Right? So these toxins can cause diseases of the brain, like Alzheimer's, etc. Certain brain toxins that have been linked to Alzheimer's are also flushed out during sleep. A study has shown that sleeping on your side leads to maximal efficiency in flushing these toxins out of your glim lymphatic system. Okay, this is your glim lymphatic system. There's a lymphatic system in your central nervous system, your brain, your spinal cord, called the glim lymphatic system that helps flush out the toxins that your brain that's around your brain, that's accumulated in your brain, around your brain cells during the day. So if you don't sleep, you don't detoxify. You don't get a brain detox. So sleep is very, very crucial for mental sharpness and optimal brain health. Physical benefits of sleep: stress relief, lactic acid clearance. Okay. When you rest, the muscles is draining up the lactic acid while your brain is getting clearance of the brain toxins. Body repair, and you boost, your immune system gets another boost. Sleep deprivation, I won't go into detail. You get heart and circulatory problems, metabolic issues, immune system will be impaired. Nervous system problems, brain problems like Alzheimer's, etc., and mental health. For men, most of our testosterone is produced when we are in the deep REM sleep. Okay, this is why our testosterone levels peak when we wake up. You know, when we wake up, men, you have a royal salute. Your little brother is like standing up saluting you. That's why, because your testosterone level peaks in the morning. But after a long sleep, and when and our testosterone is lowest before we sleep, you see, total hours of sleep. See, this is the testosterone. As you can see, it peaks after like about 8 hours of sleep. Even the first 4 or 5 hours, it's not at peak yet. Okay. So if you only sleep 5 hours, you produce 40% less testosterone compared to someone who sleeps 7 to 8 hours. Okay. Of course, there are people who say that one sleep cycle is 90 minutes. So you try to time it. You wake up at the end of the sleep cycle, so you don't wake up groggy. This is my testosterone count here last year, done in Gribbles, Malaysia. For a male, 6.6 to 25.7, mine is 24.1. So basically my hormone level is like a 21-year-old or 18-year-old. And again, in March in China, this is here, 2024 March 25th, My testosterone is very high, like a 18, 19, 20-year-old. I won't go into too much. I just have one slide for this. Balanced diet is a must. I mean, I can talk one full day on balanced diet. You are what you eat. So when it comes to maintaining a youthful appearance, this couldn't be more accurate. Those who defy the aging process usually have a balanced diet in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, I mean, clean, low fat, and whole grains. They understand that nutrition plays a significant role in skin health and overall appearance. These individuals limit their intake of processed foods, refined sugar, and unhealthy fats. Instead, they opt for foods packed with antioxidants, very important for skin health, and nutrients that promote skin health and fight against aging. I mean, foods with lots of antioxidants. Embrace positivity. Aging gracefully isn't just taking care of your physical appearance. It's about fostering a positive mindset. I mean, you must have that energy that emanates, that touch and impact and reach out to others in a positive way. Those who look young in their 50s, 60s, and beyond usually carry a radiant smile and an infectious positivity. They understand that their thoughts and attitudes have a direct impact on their face and posture. So it's very important to allow what your year to hear. The more you allow yourself to hear something, the more you will believe in that something. And the more you allow your ear to hear something, the more you'll think and believe in that something. So only keep listening and thinking of positive things and stay away from people with negative energy and who are negative. And these people, they choose to look at life through a lens of gratitude and optimism, regardless of their circumstances. Their positive outlook not only makes them more youthful, but also more approachable and vibrant. While skincare routines and healthy habits are important, I have a whole ton of skincare in my room. Never underestimate the power of a positive attitude in maintaining a youthful appearance. Your mind, after all, is the most powerful tool. Okay, this is something I wrote in my Christian blog. I will put a link in the description below. This is just parts of the writing. Every act of kindness I show, forgiving those who hurt me, and letting go of anger helps me turn back the hands of time. My spirit becomes lighter, my soul becomes younger, and my entire being is now vibrant and alive because I've forgiven people. Every step I take with love, every decision I take with kindness is taking me to a place where time has no hold over me anymore. I'm becoming more youthful, more vibrant in energy, and more connected to the essence of life that God created me to live. Isn't that powerful? I believe I'm not just existing, but living and thriving when I live with purpose and love. The way I live makes time bend to my will, and God is rewarding me with more vitality and spirit, and this makes life worth living. So please make your life vital and worth living. The wrinkles of worry is being smoothed out by my newfound calmness. The lines of stress are fading away as I embrace peace. The weight of the world is lifting off my shoulders as I let go of people who serve no more purpose in my life. So it's not every people are meant to be in your life forever. Some come and they go, and just let them go. My age is decreasing the way I live, because the way I live honors God, honors Him. Every time I choose love over fear and hate, every time I see the good in others, I'm adding life to years and not just years to life. There's so much good in the worst of us and so much bad in the best of us that it ill behooves any one of us to find fault with the rest of us. This enlightenment is healing and eternal. It's the reason why I feel more alive than, say, 10 years ago. I'm tapping into something timeless. Time is now not my enemy, but my ally, helping me to be the person God intended me to be. I am not defined by my age, but by the joy I create, the love I give, and the light I bring into the world. Timeless and ageless. I'm timeless and ageless. Okay. Sunscreen is a daily staple. I'm sure you all heard about photo aging, right? Premature wrinkles and sunspots made me look older. Okay, I wasn't like this all the time, right? It's a wake-up call, and since then, sunscreen has been a non-negotiable part of my daily routine. People who still look young in their 50s, 60s, and beyond are usually meticulous about protecting their skin from the sun. They understand the harmful ultraviolet rays are one of the primary causes of premature aging. Whether it's a cloudy or bright day, winter or summer, they make sure they apply a broad spectrum of sunscreen every single day, and I do that. Right? You see, common signs of aging on the skin. On here, sunspots or age spots, right? You get pigmentation. Or lost volume, your skin sags, okay? A lot of people, they get folds, they get loosening of the skin. So what I do, once a month, I go for pico laser to lighten my pigmentation. And every 3 weeks, I go for high intensity focused ultrasound to stimulate the collagen to tighten my skin. So yeah, the effects are quite good. So regular checkup is must. Prevention is better than cure. This motto that those who look young beyond their 60s strongly believe in this. You must regularly check up. I mean, you don't assume that you're healthy. Regular medical checkup play a crucial role in their wellness routine. They understand that early detection of any health issue is not only increases the chances of successful treatment, but help maintain their overall well-being and youthful appearance. Yeah, I have many friends who says, I don't need to go for heart checkup. I don't need to go for heart checkup because why? I can climb up, I can walk up 10 flights of steps, no problem. I every morning climb up to the Gassing Hill every morning, 6 a.m. But you know what? That person who said that to me actually had a heart attack at age in the mid 60s in Gassing Hill. Had a heart attack because he never went for checkup. He just presumed that he was fit because he could climb up Gassing Hill every morning. No, never assume. Always go for regular checkup. And these people, they have their skin checked, get their eyes tested, and ensure that the blood pressure and cholesterol levels are in check. In short, they stay on top of a health game. I get my eyes tested regularly. My blood pressure last week was in a heart clinic, 120/80. Everything is normal. So for me, my checkups, 6 monthly heart checkup at CBS KL in KL Central. Dr. Lawrence Chan is my doctor. Very good doctor. Yearly eyes checkup at Isaac in the Mid Valley. So just make sure my eyes, because I'm cycling all the time. I don't want to not be able to see clearly when I'm cycling. So my eyes, I get it checked regularly, yearly, and yearly advanced checkup in China. So invest in your health. So very important. I mean, isn't it? What's the best investment in yourself, in your health? Self-care isn't optional, it's essential. At the heart of looking young beyond 55 years of age or 60 is an unwavering commitment to self-care. Those who maintain a youthful appearance prioritize their needs and make time for activities that nourishes their body, their spirit, and their soul. Okay, your body is your physical, your spirit is internal, it's where God interacts with you. Everyone has a spirit. We are a spiritual being having a temporal earthly existence. And your soul is your mind and your will. Yeah? Your mind, your emotions, and the will that God gave you is your soul. You must want to be healthy and want it bad enough, right? Not just want it, but want it bad enough to chase it, right? To be a health chaser. So I'm not only a God chaser, chase after the things of God, but I want to chase after the things of health. So I'm a God chaser and a health chaser. They understand that self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. They invest time in hobbies, maintain strong social connections, meditate, read. I mean, I read a lot, read at least 3-4 hours a day, or simply take quiet moments for themselves. I mean, I read, I churn it out, then I internalize what I read and reflect on myself every day, how I can be a better version of myself every day. Whether it's a relaxing bath, a yoga session, or just a quiet walk in the park, they make sure to incorporate activities they love into their daily routine. This is the last Ironman I did in June in Hamburg. This is the Ironman 70.3 I did March this year in New Zealand. So just mix it up. It's just to keep doing Ironman training is boring. So sometimes I go for a walk in the park. Sometimes I go for a hike. Sometimes I just go for a massage. Just mix it up. Things that will add value to your life, right? Rather than hang around with negative people, with people who bring in negative energy. Because at the end of the day, self-care is the most important investment you can make for your youthfulness and well-being. So thank you.